The relaxing winter gardens and the objects from different cultures on display in the museum provide a unique backdrop to another world. Only few visitors have the privilege of seeing what lies beneath the museum.
Lift going down.
The curators like to call it the ethnographic store.
Some of the collection in the ethnographic store was donated by Edward Backhouse in the 1800s. Edward Backhouse was a philanthropist, Quaker minister, and a writer on church history. The storeroom is crammed with hundreds of objects ranging from petals, shields, and swords to Chinese ivories and other types of artifacts.
When we first saw these Chinese shoes, we really liked them because of the embroidery. They were really delicate and they were only 3 inches long. We thought that they were for babies and they remind us of our childhood. But the reality of these shoes is totally different. They are for women.
In China, from childhood, women used to bind their feet because they thought it was attractive, although it was really painful. Their toes were broken before the foot was bound. Having bound feet made it hard to walk and walk. This practice ended in the 1930s.
Nowadays, women still do painful things to look attractive, like wearing high heels or going on sunbeds.
The Fijian Kata Club was used by the locals in the early 1800s to kill people. The object looks like a hockey stick. The well-crafted, spiky shape suggests the point of contact would be the head. Kills were indicated by the inlaying of human teeth on ivory around the head of the club, or by the cutting of notches on the grip. A club with many kills to its credit was thought to have achieved its own mana, with power and life of its own.
Funny how an object for one culture can be a gruesome weapon to kill people, but for another, it could be a souvenir. Edward Backhouse donated his collection of items to the Sunderland Museum in the 1800s. It should be noted that the furthest Backhouse ever travelled was to Norway, and almost all of his collection was bought off friends and colleagues. His vision was that souvenirs were not just items, but a unique way to see the world.